I'm going to jump right into this. This is absolutely huge, something that nobody's seen before. I made a connection and you have to see what's going on. The first article, the EU backs Bill Gates' plan to fight global warming by blocking the sun. And again, this is not the whole thing. I mean, this alone is ridiculous. They're even trying to do this, but there's actually a more sinister reason. Of course it is. It's Bill Gates. The EU has thrown its support behind Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates, his plans to fight global warming by blocking light from the sun to lower the temperature of the earth. Several nation governments are joining the unelected bureaucratic agencies to determine whether a large-scale intervention such as deflecting the sun's rays or changing the Earth's weather patterns are viable for fighting climate change. And of course, this idea, which obviously is a bad idea, is promoted by Bill Gates and the leftist billionaire George Soros. So you know this is wrong. By pumping man-made white clouds into the atmosphere to reflect sunlight away from the planet's surface. Okay, and so there's the first part. Their idea, really crappy idea, mind you, is put more clouds in the atmosphere. Blocks out the sun reflects. Well, is that the reason for this, is to lower the temperature of the earth? Look at the second article and we'll see. John Kerry and the Biden regime target small farms in their ongoing climate crusade. They're going after the food supply, which we already knew. Their whole fight is to try to control the food supply. They control the food supply. They control us. They are going after our food supplies. John Kerry is targeting family farms. The Biden regime's climate czar says farms produce too much greenhouse gases, and he wants to stop that in order to combat the climate crisis. First off, we have to note, family farms doesn't talk about the big corporation farms, does it? Does he not realize that, of course, they worry about too much carbon dioxide, and all these farms, all these plants, guess what? They take in carbon dioxide. And farms also happen to produce, food. Kerry's not worried about that. The global elites are not worried about that. Actually, they are worried about that. That's why they're doing it. They're trying to limit our food supply. Again, control the food, control the people. And recently, the Netherlands announced they're shutting down family farms to combat global warming. Tough luck if you happen to own one of these farms or work in these farms. This insanity comes at the same time Europe is seeing its highest inflation in decades. It seems to be two unrelated articles. Of course, they're not unrelated. When you see all these people, all these elites coming together to work, you know that there's nefarious activities and there's a connection. So they want to limit the amount of farms. Again, the farms take in carbon dioxide, but they don't care about that. They want to limit our food supply. How are they going to do this? By seeding the atmosphere with more clouds. I mean, we have a lot of garden space at our house, and the days it's bright and sunny, direct sunlight, the plants take the energy and grow better. What happens if it's always cloudy all the time? The plants are going to have a harder time growing. So this is a connection. They're going to seed the atmosphere with clouds to combat global warming by reflecting the sun rays, but also make it so all the plants, all these farmlands, especially family-owned farms, are going to struggle trying to grow because they're not going to get the direct sunlight they need to thrive. All of this is connected to limit our food supply, drive the prices up, more inflation, have more control, and of course, well, you know the dire consequences by this entire action, which, you know what, I can't really say out loud. But anyways, put in the comments below, this is absolutely evil, nefarious activity they're doing. And this connection being made between the clouds and the farms, obviously is all there to drop our food supply substantially on the planet.